Hello parents and scholars. Today I'm going to show you how to kind of navigate Google Classroom and SeeSaw, which is a big platform that we're going to be using during distance learning. Um, if you are using a computer or Chromebook or laptop, um, you're going to have to type the websites into the browser. If you are using your iPad or a tablet, it will already have the apps for SeeSaw and Google Classroom on there. So your teacher will probably put, and I put, links to SeeSaw assignments in your Google Classroom. So in order for you to click on that link and for it to lead you straight to that assignment, you need to already be logged into SeeSaw. So on an Apple product or Apple iPad or a tablet, I suggest that in the app you already sign in to SeeSaw first before you click on the assignment in Google Classroom. So kind of the same thing on a laptop or Chromebook. We want to make sure that we're signed into SeeSaw first, because we know that today or every week we're going to have assignments that are going to be on SeeSaw. So as I come in getting ready for distance learning, I'm going to open up SeeSaw first. So here at the top, I'm going in our where we type in our URL. I'm going to type in www.seesaw.com. Okay, it's going to lead me here. I'm going to click on the top right here, login. I also have different videos of how to log into SeeSaw and how to log into Google Classroom with the new classroom code on the same YouTube page. So go ahead and check that out if you don't know how to log in. If you're brand new to the classroom and you don't know how to log in with the class code. Okay, once you get here, I'm going to click I'm a student, and I'm going to click sign in with Google. That's our login for everything, right? Even though it has our district at the end of the email, it's a Google login. So here it says that my pop-up blocker, I need to disable my pop-up blocker, which is great because I want to be able to show you that. It happens sometimes. So at the top here, it'll be this little window. It looks like a little web browser bar. I'm going to click on it to disable the pop-up blocker, and then this should pop up, right? That's what it was trying to do, but it wasn't able to because I didn't allow it to. Then I'm going to click on, if you've already logged in before, this is going to show up here. Your account is going to show up here. If you haven't logged in, it will just ask you for your username or email, and that's your username at sbcusd.k12.ca.us. And then it's going to ask you for your password. It's still going to ask you for your password here also. And it's going to be 00 and your student ID, which is the same thing as your lunch number. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm not going to save the password because it's not my account, but I would suggest that you do on your computer. Okay, once you've logged in, your page should look something like this. This here is kind of like our stream, right? All of the assignments that, where it says, you'll notice here on the right-hand side, okay? It says activities. These are the activities that, basically assignments that you have to do that your teacher's assigned to you already, okay? And then your journal here is going to be after you've completed and turned in your assignment and your teacher has went ahead and accepted your assignment or given you feedback on it, it's going to show up here, okay? And it's going to show up the work of other classmates also, so that you can comment and do voice recordings or give feedback to other classmates. We want to make sure that when we're giving feedback, we're giving good feedback, right? We're not just saying, good job. Well, tell them what you really like about what they did, right? Give them constructive feedback to where it will help them learn and grow more, okay? So now that I've signed in here already, I'm going to open up a new tab to sign into Google Classroom. I've already logged into SeeSaw. I'm set up to go into Google Classroom. So usually there's a plus sign here. These are tabs right here, right? Because this is like all the things that I'm working on at one time. So I'm going to click on the plus sign tab. It's going to open up a new tab. Okay. I'm going to click where I type in the URL up top, I'm going to now log into Google Classroom, which is going to be classroom.google.com. And you'll notice it just logged me in. That's because I had already logged into Google from SeeSaw. So now when I go into Google Classroom, it'll already have me logged in. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and click on my classroom, right? Which is Mr. Classroom. You'll notice you also have Mr. Butler's classroom. This is for PE, okay? So I'm going to click on here. This stream, do you guys notice up top here it says stream? On an iPad, it'll be at the very bottom. Stream is any news that will come up here, right? And then this upcoming will tell you any work that has to be due very soon, maybe within the week. Okay? So in order to see my classwork or what my teacher has assigned for me that week, I'm going to go over to classwork. Okay. Here, Ms. Wynn's put in a sample lesson. Usually you'll see topic and then the lesson there or the assignment there. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that, and I'll see that Ms. Wynn's given me a link, or my teacher's given me a link to SeeSaw. I'm going to click on that, and because I've already signed into SeeSaw, it's going to direct me straight to the assignment, okay? Once I get to the assignment, I can listen to the instructions, right? I can either, I'm gonna play this here, this video. Wherever you see a play button, you should probably click it and listen to it or watch it before you start to add a response. So I'm gonna play this video. Okay, Miss Wynn.
Cards. You want to give your friend 10 of them.
Went ahead
How can
and
you find how many cards you will have left over without using paper and pencil?
So
remember,
Miss Wynn
this
went
is
ahead
mental math,
and
so we're going to do
recorded
it in our heads. How could you find out how many
to read the problem to you, okay? So after I'm done listening to Miss Wynn read the problem, I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to read the instructions that she's given, because that's just what's on the assignment. Then here where it says play instructions, I'm going to click that. I'm not going to click it right now because I might not be able to pause it, but I'm going to click that, and it's going to read me, okay, what does Miss Wynn want me to do? And when I'm ready to add a response, right, I'm going to click add response. Okay, and here I can either record or I can write or type my answers on SeeSaw. I will go more into SeeSaw in a different application and all the things that we're going to use for it, but right now I just want to show you how to be able to do the basics, and when I'm ready, just click the green check mark up here, okay, to turn it in.